I don't know if you heard or not, but the Browns are looking for a quarterback. We'll also talk Cavs and Indians, and the Rizzo Show starts now.
The Hard Rock Rocksino Northfield Park presents The Rizzo Show. And now your host, Tony Rizzo.
Oh, boy, my brackets are busted.
Everyone did. That's a nice thing.
I think I had 6 teams in the Sweet 16. That's not so sweet.
Not anymore.
Welcome, everyone. It is the Rizzo Show. My co-host Mike Polk Jr. and I are ready for you. How about your spring, Michael? Are you having fun? How about the great weather we're having?
Oh, it's gorgeous. By now, though, it's probably snowing since we came in the studio. You know how it works around here, Tone.
Well, Mike, about a month away from the NFL draft, and I think the Browns have made their decision at quarterback, right?
According to the radio, right after Darnold performed in front of everybody, we've already established everybody in the NFL.
He threw in the rain.
In the rain, mind
Can you imagine? It was raining in Southern California.
I like how he's bragging about throwing in the rain. He's like, because I got to go to Cleveland anyways. Like, you think that's the worst weather you're going to run into in Cleveland is a drizzle?
Couple of things worry me. Number one, no USC quarterback has really played well in the NFL.
Right.
None has ever started a Super Bowl. Number two, I don't know if the Browns have their mind made up, but I know the media has their mind made up. And Darnold seems to be the guy at the top. Are you okay with Sam Darnold, #1 overall?
That's probably at this point who I would go with, mostly because it is the consensus pick, and I don't think the Browns have earned the right to take chances. And I would rather, I felt the same way about Myles Garrett last year. They could have done a lot of things with that pick. They made the smart move because until you start actually paying off on your risky moves, you shouldn't be allowed to make any more. So I would go with him just because he's the consensus pick.
Our risky moves are paying off, just in the wrong direction.
They are.
What about Josh Allen? I believe he would be the Browns' second pick. He's the kid from Wyoming who could throw the ball through a phone book. I don't think he has a shot. I would have to bet, if I was at the betting window right now in Vegas, I would say it's pretty much Sam Darnold, his job to lose.
Yeah, Allen's got that huge arm that everybody's in love with, and people say, oh, they'll play really well in Cleveland and stuff. Like a big arm wouldn't play anywhere in play well in Tampa Bay or something.
However, 4 pick is still a wild card.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Yeah, it's all going to depend on what trades still might happen there at the top and who everybody else takes. So anybody who claims that they know how this is going to break down right now is wrong.
I think, though, the Browns are going to pass on Saquon Barkley twice. That's
really?
The intel that we're hearing right now. And if that happens, I think there'll be a little backlash from people like me that have not seen the Browns score any touchdowns for the past 10 years.
So would you be upset with that?
I would. I would take Barkley, but I trust John Dorsey. He knows what he's doing. You can't get a bad player at that 4 pick. I don't think so. All right, from quarterback to the Cavs, Michael, the Cavaliers without their head coach still. Tyronn Lue out because of illness, because of certain laws. We don't know exactly what it was, but it sounds pretty serious.
Yeah, it's not a good situation, and obviously we wish him well.
Do you think Ty Lue calls it quits after this year?
I doubt that. I think he'll get him back. He's at the Cleveland Clinic. They've been known to fix up a couple of people here and there. I think he'll be fine. But he's, I've never been a big fan of his rotations. I'm not going to pretend like I am now. I think he makes some questionable decisions. I think he's uninspiring. I don't think that we're hurting that much without him being here as a coach. But he's here because he makes LeBron happy, essentially.
I feel bad. He's only 40 years old.
Young guy.
To be a young guy like that and have health problems, that's the kind of year it's been, though, for the Cavaliers and their fans. I'm sure there are a lot of people out there not feeling good.
Yep.
Well, may not have their head coach, but they still have
their head coach.
LeBron
James.
That's right. Folks, LeBron has officially flipped the switch after the trade deadline. I got to say this, too. Remember when he played poorly for a month?
Yes.
About a month? I could argue the whole Isaiah Thomas experiment messed up Kevin Love, LeBron James, and Coach Lue. It was so detrimental, Michael, to this team. But guess what? That's long gone. Do the Cavs now look like the leaders again in the Eastern Conference to you?
I think that, I was at that Toronto game last week, which was an incredible game.
Yeah.
One of the best games of the year. It was so much fun. And he just completely dominated, like he always can and always has the ability to do that. And it's amazing to me that the national media is just saying, hey, did you guys notice LeBron is still good? Like, this is breaking news to them right now, even though the guy's almost averaging a triple-double this year.
Well, let's just get to the playoffs and see what happens. I know this. I wouldn't bet against LeBron. Celtics, Wizards, not Warriors. Toronto, I would take LeBron over all those teams. What worries me, of course, is the Western Conference.
Yeah, sure. And I will say this, too. On the way in, all those Toronto fans, you'll see, I talked to them later on and stuff, and they're talking to me about, whether or not they're going to the finals this year. And they're so apologetic because they're Canadian.
They're so nice.
They're so nice. It
Aren't
hurts
the
my
Canadians
heart.
nice?
They are. Yeah, they really are.
Well, Michael, do you miss Tristan Thompson? Look, a lot of people said it. Cavs right now are better without him. Kardashian curse. He and his girl are having a child. He's going through some stuff. But I got to tell you this. I don't know what the Cavs' record is without Tristan Thompson. I just know it's really good. Like 20-4 good or something like that.
Right.
Are they better?
I don't think they're a better team without having him as an option to have on the court. I'm not saying he should be playing big minutes. He obviously shouldn't be shooting. He's not the same player that he's been in the past. He's not that right now. We've seen that. He's not the double-double machine that he was. He's not doing the dirty work, it seems like. I don't know what is – it's all mental, though. You agree with that. It is a mental thing with him.
Are they going to name their kid weirdly like the sister and the Kanye did?
They're going to name Notebook or something.
No, didn't they name the one girl Northwest?
Yeah, it was direct. No, I think you're actually thinking of Kanye West. I don't know.
Isn't he married to the Kim?
Yeah, Kim
right.
did, yes.
Yeah.
I'm
so
proud
are they
of my
going to name?
ignorance.
I mean, the kid's name is Northwest, folks.
Yeah.
How do you think she's going to feel when she's 16 years? All right. Anyway, Cavaliers have just 9 games to go in the regular season. They've got 5 home games, 4 on the road. As we take a look, they will end the season with a home-and-home against the Knicks. Anybody scare you in the East?
Sure, they do. Only because this team of ours is so schizophrenic. I'm sorry, they do. And I don't rule anything out. I'm not going to – Toronto's a good team. They're deep. I'm not scared of them, based on history, but this isn't history anymore. And this year is so weird for the Cavs. I don't know what's happening.
All right, you mentioned that you talked to some fans from
I
Toronto.
did. I wanted to. Some people are down on the Cavs. Some people are worried that they're still kind of a train wreck and stuff. So I want to get the vibe of what's going on with the fans and whether or not they think the Cavs are going back to the finals this year. Let's take a look. Well, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty of it, folks. It's almost NBA playoff season. The Cavs have been a bit of a mixed bag so far this season. We're going to find out how confident Clevelanders are that the Cavs are going to the finals. Cavs are going to the finals?
Hell yeah.
You guarantee that?
I guarantee it.
Why do you think that based on what you've seen so far this season? Good, yeah, it's a good point. That's a good point. Thank you, sir. Good luck. Have fun. Tell me whether or not the Cavs are going to the finals this year.
Oh, without a doubt, sir. Is that a question?
What are you basing that on?
I'm basing that off LeBron James, the name.
Cavs going to the finals or no?
Oh,
Yeah, Cavs going to the finals? You guys all believe that? You really believe that, or are you just being positive? It's hard to tell.
Yes.
All right, good. You heard it here, folks.
I just think they have to play better defense and rebound.
That's really what it comes down to. And how do they do that? Who convinces them to do that?
Tristan Thompson, when he comes back,
When he comes back, he's going to bring
gets the
it.
rebound, he's going to bring the defense.
That's the most polite Canadian heckling I've ever heard. And who are you wearing tonight, sir?
That's official card.
Oh, that's
much
great.
official. Yes.
No, it's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. It's got to be. Yeah, it's great.
It's Cleveland.
Versace. Do you know how old I was before I saw a championship young man?
No clue.
I was 38 years old. How old are you?
8.
You're spoiled.
Let's go Raptors.
Oh, it's always so sad when Canadians try to get a chant going. Are you a Toronto front runner? Who's a Toronto front runner? What are you?
I'm a Toronto frontrunner.
Are you from Toronto?
No, I just like Toronto.
You just like the Toronto Raptors?
Yeah.
What a weird person.
I think
it's
so,
Toronto's time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you might be right.
We do not.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Honestly,
thank you.
best of luck to you. Best of luck to you. No, you guys probably got it this year. They don't. It's going to be sad. They're going to get murdered again. It happens every year. But I don't have the heart to tell Canadians that. They're too pure.
Cavs all day, baby.
You think the Cavs will beat Golden State based on what you've seen this year or based on just false optimism?
Based on their playoff and finals performance, I think when the time comes, like regular season games don't mean as much as the playoffs and the finals.
Do you believe, sir, that the Cavs are going to the NBA Finals this year?
No.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. That's our very scientific analysis of whether or not the Cavs are going back to the finals. If you ask a bunch of half-drunk fans walking into a Cavs game if they're going to the finals, the answer is yes. There's a reason they call this town Believe Land.
Michael, I agree with you, but I do think it is the hardest road to the finals the Cavs have had in the last 4 years.
I agree.
I think they lost like 1 or 2 games last year. Coming up, talking little boys this summer. Bobby D from the Indians in studio. We've got some roster moves to talk about. Stay with us. Go Clubs. Welcome back to the Rizzo Show. Tony and Mike with you, and a very special guest, Vice President of your Cleveland Indians, Bob DiBiasio. Sweet pullover, Bobby D. I'm sure you brought a couple for us.
Oh, I can't wait to try mine on.
Absolutely. Bobby, are we ready for opening day? How excited? Bobby, I know it was a little disappointing end last year, but boy, the Indians are loaded this year.
Well, we are. And if you read the preseason prognosticators, they expect us to win again. It's certainly our division. There's a number of them who have picked us to win the World Series. Buster Olney at ESPN, USA Today Baseball Weekly just had us winning over the Nationals in the World Series. Let's hope that comes true. But we're good. There's no question. We're talented enough. We're good enough. Just have to make sure that we don't do some things that we did last year in that short 5-game series.
This is not soccer,
you know, like not playing
Bob, I don't
defense.
care who we beat, if it's the Nationals or the Marlins.
Whoever.
I'm ready to beat
Exactly.
anybody. It all starts, of course, at the top with Terry Francona. Bobby, a tough offseason for Terry. He lost his father. He was also dealing with some injuries last year.
Well, just a difficult start to spring training when Terry had to go home, and you know, it was unexpected. Tito's passing was certainly unexpected.
How's his health, though?
Typical Terry. He's the best he's been in the last couple of years. He really needed to. He lives in Tucson in the off season, and this off season he said no to all speaking engagements. Everybody's after him to talk at this banquet, that banquet, accept this award, that award. He said no to everything, and it was good. He played about 35 rounds of golf to get some sun on his face, and he's energized. There's no question he's feeling much better, and he's energized.
Just a reminder, Terry Francona has some health issues. That's for the your AL Central champions. Ty Lue's sick. That's for your Eastern Conference champions. Hugh Jackson, healthy as a horse. One game in 2 years.
That's right.
Yeah, but he's fine.
Bobby, it all starts with pitching, and we have the Cy Young Award winner.
2-time.
Little bittersweet, though, for Corey Kluber after, not being able to pitch the way he wanted in the playoffs.
Yeah, he was not all there, unfortunately, health-wise in October, which certainly affected our play.
But ready to go now.
But he was on a weightlifting program. As a matter of fact, the other day, he should have started in a Cactus League game on the road, chose to stay back at the complex, pitch in a minor league game so he could do his post-game weightlifting to keep himself strong. So a month after the end of the season, he started a new weightlifting program so that he could stay strong for 7 months. Taking 250 innings on that arm.
Oh, yeah. Couple of years now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine being
4 years.
Imagine being one of those minor league batters, though, when you're just like, oh, cool, I guess I'm batting against the Cy Young winner today. That's
Who are they starting?
Corey Kluber?
And then you're walking back to the dugout rather quickly.
From the mound to the infield, Bobby, we have our own superstar in Cleveland, not just LeBron James. I think it's going to be a big year for Frankie Lindor. What do you think?
33 homers last year, franchise record at that position.
Bob, what about the hair? I know you and I would take any hair, but what about his hair?
Well, he did promise everybody that on opening day of the regular season, it'll be a different color.
Oh, that's better.
We'll see.
That leaves a lot of possibilities.
Not if he's swinging it good.
Yeah, keep the Cisco look.
He is, as you said, he is a superstar. This kid is the most driven, talented, enthusiastic. I never thought we'd see another Omar Vizquel in a Cleveland Indians uniform at that position. We have one that will certainly challenge him defensively.
A little better hitter.
He's got to win 9 more Gold Gloves to catch up to Omar.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, he's got 2. Omar got 11. But as a hitter, he's already a much better hitter. Again, 33 homers. But he's the leader of our team from day one of spring training. He's talked to everybody about we've got to cross the finish line. That's who we are. We're good enough to win this thing, and we have to be focused to cross the finish line.
We are all excited. A gentle reminder, the Indians begin the season this Thursday against the Mariners. First pitch. I'm going to have to stay up for this, and that's rare, but I will, man. For the Boys of Summer, 10 o'clock. Bob, of course, the home opener sold out, ready to go. Home opener April 6th. Can you reveal any of our festivities? You got about 30 seconds.
No, I can't.
Oh, boy.
So I gave it to you in 5 seconds. No, I wish I could share with you, but I know Curtis of the group would get awfully mad at me because they have a plan on releasing who's throwing the first pitch and singing the anthem.
Very nice.
And as
Very
much as
nice.
I would love to tell you guys.
That's a teaser, everyone.
Wait a minute.
That's a teaser.
I will keep your secret because I actually know who it is. He was on my show a couple of weeks ago.
It's a he, we know that.
Bobby,
boy.
thank you. Coming up, it's time to eat. We're going to go for food and brew when we return. Thank you, Bobby. Go Tribe. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Rizzo Show. Mike, it is time to eat. We like food.
Sure.
We like beer.
I like that.
We like them both together. Let's head to Detroit Avenue and check out Saucy Brewworks. Folks, I know it looks like we're on the Starship Enterprise here, but beat me up. Eric,
We actually are.
where'd you get your passion to do beer?
This is a long time coming, man. I just caught the bug in college. This brewer came in, started spitting game about it. I'm like, I'm going to learn everything you know and then go up from there. So
Where'd you learn?
I went to brewing school, Siebel
Wow.
Institute.
Wow.
Full time in Germany, brewed in California, brewed over at Buckeye, opened up Butcher and the Brewer for those guys, and got the chance to own my own, so I said yeah.
You know, I worked with your father-in-law for 14 years in the newsroom.
Yeah.
Folks, this is Bill Martin's son-in-law. He married little Katie Martin. I'm surprised you're still in one piece knowing that guy.
I feel great.
This is a big success, though. Explain to everybody what you guys do. How many beers you have?
We got 12 on now, but we're getting our cans on Monday, well, in a couple days here, so we'll start ripping out 4 core beers and seasonal every quarter.
Tell everybody, like, it's like the hottest thing in America right now. People want fresh beer. This is fresh. It's delicious.
Cheers. Yeah, it is.
Am I allowed to drink this on the air? I hope. Yes, yes, nod yes, John.
Medium.
Yes, okay. Right, but you guys also do food.
We do.
And I've heard rave reviews about the food.
Yeah, I mean, beer first, and then we have enough food to keep you drinking. That's kind of the idea. But,
Right.
But the food is definitely tasty.
I'm sampling the beer. Let's go downstairs and sample some of the food. You ready?
Let's do the thing.
Let's go. Folks, time for the money shot. Some people may need a dish. Others may need a fork. Some might even use a napkin. On the Rizzo Show, we use our fingers and our hands. Eric, real quick, this is a poutine pizza. What the hell is that?
Well, poutine's fries, but we don't have fries. We don't even have a fryer, so we subbed in the red skin. So all the duck confit, reds, a little bit of the old sweet in there. She's tasty though.
Oh my God, with the mushrooms, that is phenomenal. Oh, and
He digs.
I love your dough. That it's got to be flat.
Yeah, that's
first
new.
of
That's
all.
the New Haven stuff, man.
Oh, it is great. This is fantastic. Now, these are, explain to everybody, these are the balls.
Yeah, yeah. Well, when you put it that way, yeah.
When these meatballs are done,
When these meatballs are
they
done,
will say,
we alert you
Tony,
by.
your balls are ready. Is that correct?
That's true. That's a fact.
They gotta be good if they're doing that. Let's see. Is there a little mixture meat here? What do we got?
Yeah, we actually use some of the scraps from like when we cut pepperoni, salami, capicola. So it's kind of a little bit of everything. Get it. Get it, girl.
Oh, folks, you gotta get here. We are on Detroit. This is Eric, and I'm telling you, you are gonna absolutely love this place. Congratulations on sauce.
Thank you. Hell yeah.
Thanks for having us. Now this, I gotta finish.
Yeah, you gotta eat that.
That's one of the hottest places in Cleveland right now.
I know.
It really is.
It's a cool
and
joint.
Rightfully so. You can get their beer in the restaurant or store shelves now. They got great happy hour as well. When we return, we're going to open up the Rizzy Vault. But first, let's find out what's happening
At the Roxino.
This is What's Up at the Roxino. Everybody wins every day in March at Hard Rock Roxino Northfield Park during our $5 million four-leaf frenzy swipe and win giveaway. There are 2 ways to win. Just swipe your Rockstar Rewards card at any Roxino kiosk to win guaranteed free play and get a golden ticket for your chance to win a 2018 VW Beetle each Sunday at 6 p.m. And delight in the Kosar's Happy Hour each Sunday through Thursday from 3 to 6, featuring delicious bites from the exclusive happy hour menu. It's ladies' night when the boys from Australia's Thunder from Down Under take over Club Velvet April 6th and 7th. Australia's hottest export hits the stage, showing off chiseled abs, seductive dance routines, and boy next door charm that you won't be able to resist. This show is the ultimate bachelorette party or girls' night out destination. Find your rhythm at the Hard Rock Roxino Northfield Park. Vegas Experience Ohio address.
All right, Mike, you have to be quiet because they're screaming at me in my ear.
I know, that's why I don't wear one of those.
Don't forget to stay tuned for our good friends Big Chuck and Little John coming up next. Time to open up the Rizzy Vault. This is from years ago when the hot holiday item was the Xbox 360. I don't even remember this, I don't think. Here's the big question. Do you shell out cash now for the Xbox 360, or do you wait for the PS3 to come out next year? Which is the better buy? We laid it all out. Now it's up to you.
This is definitely from the era of Friends.
I think I beat that kid that day, and he never, he really didn't appreciate that. Xbox 360, I remember getting my boys, what was it, PlayStation 2?
Oh, yeah.
I had to tell him Santa was not going to,
right,
but he was backlogged on it. Anyway.
Unfortunately.
Thanks to Bobby D, Go Tribe, and thanks to all of you. Good to be alive.
Good night, folks.
Everybody.